shake down the thunder from the sky. What though the odds be great or small, Swans will go in and win overall, while her loyal sons are marching onward to victory. Cheer the red and the white, honour the name by day and by night. Lift that noble banner high, shake down the thunder from the sky. What though the odds be great or small, Swans will go in and win overall, while her loyal sons are marching onward to victory.
Oh, I think that should actually be alright now. I think you guys can hear me. I had to restart OBS. So just to prevent having to do that again, I'm not going to switch scenes on the stream. I'm just going to leave it. Just in case it happens again, then I'll have to restart it and just affect the flow of the stream. So I'm not going to worry about that. Yeah, no, hopefully everyone's going alright. I do want to do this game because I feel like for any game on the Sunday, if you just take a look at it, this should be the best of the lot. I do have Brisbane winning, Coast Club. Thank you. I don't know if that's a member for 1 month or for multiple months. Well, I only just realised that it's still doing that voice thing. And it's doing it twice as well. Yeah, no, I still haven't been able to fix that, which is frustrating. Because I've spent a while trying to fix it. It's like spend a while on one thing when it doesn't work. That's a bit frustrating. I didn't read what he said. G'day, Pat. I guess you enjoyed yesterday. No, the game was good. Yeah, I know you didn't. I know you wouldn't have enjoyed that. But no, the game was actually good for once. For once, I underestimated how much we'd win by in a game of footy against a shit team. I'll probably release a video on that tomorrow. I'm getting a little bit more fine with just uploading match day vlogs or whatever the next day, but I probably shouldn't. I probably shouldn't actually get to that stage. But they do take a bit longer now because I do include pre-game, post-game. I think that's what I'm going to do now, like I did for the Adelaide game. Got home at 3. I fell asleep at like 11, to be honest with you, which is bad on my behalf because I knew you were coming, or you were planning on coming. So yeah, Blake was technically meant to be here for this game. It's alright. It's fine that he's not anymore. It's all good. I don't really care. For some reason, I was really tired after the footy last night. I got home, watched the second half, and then went back to bed. That's what I did. I mean, went to bed. That's all I did, really. Oh, we got a $31 donation from Maxinator. What are your predictions for the game? Thank you for that, mate. I think Sydney should win this game. Even though they're not the favourites, they've now actually jumped to $2.10. So there must be like a player that maybe has a late ruling out or something like that for Sydney. I still think Sydney win, to be honest. I don't think Brisbane are as good as their form suggests. Callum Mills managed, James Rowbottom injured. Possibly that's why. I don't know though. I don't know if those were the odds when they updated the teams. Do I do the Carlton North game after this or not? Because I don't know if it's worth it really. I was going to go to it, but then I realised to myself, I'll get there a bit late. And at the moment, buses and all that replace trains. So that combined with the fact that you're getting back home at 4:40 with all the crowd after a Carlton game. Not worth it. Cheers, Mr. Sports Creator, for the 5 as well. That is going to start annoying me. I'm going to turn off text-to-speech, actually, because if it's going to do it twice, I might as well just get rid of text-to-speech altogether for now. And now I'm going to disable it. Actually, I've just realised if I disable this and then I disable that, it still might actually enable itself because I've got it on twice. Alright, I've saved the settings. Up the lines. Not necessarily. Hopefully the Swans get up. Your match level got slow setting up my views. To be honest with you, I don't really watch them that much. Shit, I think the thumbnail's wrong. How about this? If this, no, the thumbnail isn't wrong. Why is it saying the thumbnail's S&V Adelaide? If this stream just doesn't really do that well, and like, not many people tuning in, playbacks are low, game sucks, no chance of me doing the other game. If it's like the Collingwood v North game that it was last time I streamed, I think on a Sunday, then I will do the Carlton North game. So it'll all be dependent on how this stream does. I reckon that's where we're going to see what happens. People are seeing things. No, I looked on my page, on the homepage, and it saw the S&V Adelaide game for some reason. It just would have been, I reckon it's a glitch. Yeah, it would be a glitch. I'll put this up in my story. I want to get a few people, and if it's dead, I'll feel like this is a bit of a waste. How come I've got 2 of these on the screen? Thumbnail was never wrong though. I never changed it. This doesn't deserve to be an early Sunday afternoon game, I don't think. I almost feel like this would be better as a 4:40 game. Finish the round off with the best game. Have this as Carlton North. Alright, I'm going to put this up on another browser because it, once again, it's a bit shit. Yeah, that's a lot better. I really wonder why. Whenever it's down, I just always change browsers and it's fine. Dara Joyce is playing. I thought they got rid of him. No, I don't want to do a G-Gasser today. I should have had a stream up last night, but they didn't feel like it. The only way we will do G-Gasser is if this stream does well and the game's good and all that. And then the one after I do, because if this one does well, I'll do another one. That does well. I know it's probably like, well, maybe you should just stop at a certain point, but I'll feel motivated to do a quick G-Gasser one, maybe. So far, this stream is not doing well. But I was very, very... like I had a feeling that it was going to start really shit. Oh, should have taken that, Grundy. That's ball. Swans will get the first shot on goal. I'll put the thumbnail up on my story. My thumbnail isn't wrong. Well, so it is saying in the other game for some people. My thumbnail's Brisbane, Sydney. Not Aston Adelaide. Okay, right. So it's obviously saying it for other people, not just myself. For me, it's alright. Oh, he's missed that. Yeah, look, it's fine. Brisbane might rebound here. Oh, thanks. Thank you. And he's got it! What a goal! Danaher with the first. How was Ginnivan? He was BOG, he had 31 and he kicked 2. And I liked it when he did that to the Pies crowd, because I think they're fucking wankers, to be honest. Don't know why he hasn't changed his goal song though. I feel like this is like getting a bit old. Shano is a naughty old man for paying the umps last night for match fixing. Well, lay off it, Brendan. Colby North is actually on a 4:40, so I would have a bit of time between streams, which is good, because I never normally do whenever I do both games on a Sunday.
Ladies' debut, of course, in an elimination final and hasn't missed since. Up to Lockie Neal. Well controlled progression, very the slight height advantage which he uses over Lloyd.
Alright, it's up. It's up. Hopefully I can tick the people over, because so far it's a bit quiet. Real quiet tonight. No, I don't really want to do AFL 23 at all. I'm waiting for them to release Protein, but I think it's actually getting almost too late for it to happen this year. Real quiet tonight. I always say it. I always say tonight when it's a 110 game for some reason. It's probably because I very rarely stream during the day. Go to Adelaide and watch a Sandford game and act like you really support them. And you think I'm going to go to Adelaide in my financial situation right now just for the sake of a shitty punishment? Would anyone do that? Would anyone actually fly to Adelaide just for the just for a Sandford punishment and then fly back the same day? I wouldn't think many would. Can Danaher kick the first two tonight? I said tonight again, didn't I? That wasn't even ironic. He's kicked it though, and that's the first two. It would be funny. Not really. Maybe a little bit funny on the day. It's something that I'd better off be doing if I'm already going to be in Adelaide that day. But I won't be going to Adelaide again this year. I'd give it maybe 3% chance of me being in Adelaide again. And I wouldn't know why I'd be there, but maybe there's something. We get to Adelaide of some. Probably not. Yeah, probably not. It's probably not worth it because you know everything's going to raise in prices for accommodation and flights. All for Gold Coast, which you know Gold Coast will lose. It'd only be good for the occasion to say you went to Gold Coast first final. Hopefully, if it is the case, they play at the MCG or something. Oh, good mark. Who was that? That was, Warner. Is that zinc or sunscreen he's got on his face? It looks quite warm there, pretty hot. Much better weather than we're getting in Melbourne right now. For the first goal, Sydney. It's a good kick. Really good kick. And Warner has Sydney's first. How are you not streaming the VFLW Grand Final? Is that on now? Yeah, I don't know anything about the VFLW. Don't even know who's playing in it. Maybe that's why everyone's not on so far. They're all watching that game. Let's add a filter. Oh, there already is a filter, I think. We'll add another one. Third quarter, North 41, Dogs 20. I thought the game hasn't even started yet. Why would they have it so early? Look, it's either they don't have a clash for the footy, or they haven't had a good time. Lohman, I like Lohman. Dunkley. Archie, there was Lohman again. No, the VFL season's still going. The VFL season ends, I think, the week before the AFL season ends. But the VFLW, I don't know when that finishes. Apparently today. Apparently it finishes today. I might chuck the scarves to the left a little bit so you guys can see them. There might be people wondering why I still haven't gotten a haircut yet. I see some comments in the chats, and that's just obviously because I've got to wait till the end of the season to cut it for a punishment. Well, that's a punishment that's technically affecting me every day. How come I don't stream? Because I don't watch the VFLW. I'm an AFL channel. Would be the same reason why I don't really do local footy videos or vlogs or streams. And when I do, they do terrible. So I'd imagine it'd be the same for the VFL and the VFLW. The VFL last year, the grand final was on the same week of the preliminary finals on the Sunday. The Werribee Gold Coast.
That's a big battle coming up in the ruck. They're both in reasonably good form.
Reflex kick inside from Ashcroft. There's Big Henry Smith.
Not really. I wouldn't really say that, Josh, considering I don't do VFL content. Can you please say happy birthday? No, I won't, because I just saw what you last said on the stream, so I'm not saying it.
They're mainly playing forward in the VFL with Darcy Ford as the prime ruckman, so should be accustomed to the role he's going to play.
I think I'm dumb and I didn't see that.
This is strength of Brisbane, so the forward 50 stoppages, very strong in this part of the ground. Sydney need to be on
VFL Granny is always Sunday after the AFL prelims.
dangerous options, especially Charles.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before, but people thought the season ended like week after the end of the home and away season.
Cameron and Cunningham.
Oh, Lohman there again. Ashcroft.
Another smother.
Ashcroft.
Rayner.
McCluggage. Fox got him.
Oh, good tackle. Should be ball.
Knocked him. It's okay.
Heaney's back.
Heaney. Forward hands. Destructive hands. The kick to the wing, though, didn't really match. It allows them a look in, although Joyce couldn't get it the first time. He does the second.
Here we go. Brisbane are running through the middle. Bailey.
Expectations rise. Here comes Danaher.
I think that's a free kick to Danaher. Could Danaher kick the first 3 goals of the game?
It's a great contest, Hutto. Great to watch Tom McCartan against Joe Danaher, two fantastic players. And their respect
Conan Brown got 24 to. Yeah, I saw that in the VFL.
across late to support McCartan, but just the late panic wasn't a huge amount in it, but the umpire
Imagine they don't select him next week after that. Josh, you're just being a bit of a dick now, I feel. Just a little bit.
That was a great effort by Zach Bailey. That turnover.
Trying to get me to say something that will get me cancelled in some sense or another.
This goes through, gets them a goal.
Oh, he's missed that. That was a chance of kicking 3 goals for Brisbane.
That's in great though for the Brisbane forwards, the Brisbane bigs in the forward line to stop the Sydney intercept marks. Big part of Sydney's game. They can rebound quickly.
Blakey plays it wide. Amadi, the prime.
Amadi takes a mark.
For Amadi, he hasn't been able to hit the scoreboard much the last few weeks, so good to see him get up and get
Florent.
That's impressive.
Papley gets the footy, handballs it off.
To rectify with Adams and Papley and
Lloyd
Lloyd.
goes short.
That is not going to get paid. Even the most generous umpire. Quick kick, Fox there. The two big guys are there, McDonald and McLean.
Here we go. Oh, I thought Amati was going to get to that. Papley gets to it. And he gets a behind. I have, you do realise I have though, Josh. Like, Sydney and Saints playing a Pride game every week. Every year, I don't not go to the game if they have that. I'm not going to just not go because I have a Pride game. Obviously. The Dogs are going to beat the Swans next week. They're 9th at the moment, aren't they? The Dogs. I think they're going to make the 8 now. I said in my video they'd make the 8. But I didn't have them beating Geelong. Now, beating Sydney, I don't know if they'll be able to get 3 good wins in a row against 3 good sides. But I wouldn't think you're a dickhead if you tip them. The AFL will never do that, Josh. They'll never do that. There would be no financial benefits from it at all. It would only be, I guess, they had a good look in the public eye, maybe. And would I go? I probably wouldn't. If they had it during the AFL season, I probably wouldn't. Because if the AFL was on, that's my priority. Maybe I'd go to a game or two to just see what it is. But the skills would be terrible. Let's be real. There wouldn't be nearly enough talent for that. Oh, Blakey goes high. No free. He's on the floor. Lions get it out. Rayner gets it. He goes from 45. And if that's a goal, that's a really good goal. That's the goal of the game so far. You know what's going to happen. And if it happens, it'll be like local league level. It will be very irrelevant compared to the big leagues. I don't want to sound like I'm homophobic. That's why I don't want those questions asked, mate. You're trying to get me to say something that could get me maybe cancelled. You know what I mean, and I think everyone knows what I mean by that. If the AFL don't do it, no it won't. No it won't. Well, the AFL aren't doing it anytime soon. Where did you read all that shit where they said they were going to do that? G'day, Sarah. Good to see Mod in chat, actually, because maybe mods will need to be selling things out at the moment. Even though we haven't got huge numbers so far, it doesn't necessarily mean we can't have people being a bit fucking... You can get cancelled. Maybe not cancelled, but it wouldn't be the best look. Brisbane seem on so far today. I'm not censoring my... I already gave you my answer, mate. I said I wouldn't go to the games. And it's not going to happen. Because I don't think it will. What's going on, Kathy? Oh, that's terrible. Out in the full. No, in 7 years, I don't think Laura Kane will have a job. I thought you were all being sarcastic, but you're continuously pushing me with the same question. So maybe you do actually think that's going to happen. I'm surprised you do. Where are the logistics in that? They haven't got that for any league, I don't think, in any sport, let alone AFL. Yeah, but you can't have men and females playing against each other in a league. Biological men and female. That's what you're trying to say, and I don't think that's ever going to happen. On my life, I don't. Nah, they won't. They can't. It won't. It won't make sense. I hope Melbourne lost because that'll help out the Dogs. They should lose. I think Freo win that game. Oh, it'll be a free kick to Grundy. Papley goes to McInerney. Oh, no, sorry, Fox. Warner. He's in trouble. Should have just kicked it straight away. You can't have that. It is not right. I just don't think it's ever going to happen. Fozdog, thanks for the sub, mate. Not sure why it's only showing that. Oh, Danaher's been everywhere. Great mark. They're marking everywhere inside 50 so far. Looking like they're going to be the winning side so far from this point onwards.
Absolutely. I think a quarter time there'll be a lot of discussion around Dane Zorko and how much attention you put into him. Already had 9 disposals, and this will be his second score involvement, but just really setting up the Lions well with good ball movement quickly.
Cameras ready. Behind Joe Danaher.
He'll probably miss it though. Oh, he hasn't. He actually kicked that. Fair enough. He's kicked 3. Oh, I forgot to do it for subscribers as well. Let's get rid of the subscriber one. Save settings. Alright, there we go.
So Brisbane are red hot. Sydney Swans, given their clear number 1 team in the competition, they're ranked equal 8th for first quarters. 1-8, drawn 1, lost 8. Finally won a first quarter last week, but only by 2 points against North.
How's my day been going?
Perplexing to know
Unfortunately, Sundays for me, and I want it to not be the same case going forward, but Sundays for me really just involve myself sleeping in. Because it's the one rare day I get a chance to sleep in. So if I'm doing a stream at 1, I'll sleep until 11:30. So nothing. I haven't done anything footy stuff. My parents were angry, so no excuse, mate. It doesn't even make any sense. You don't take it out on a live stream. Take it out, I don't know, on a pillow or something. If I'm angry, I don't go on someone's stream and say shit like that. We'll see if I do a Carlton stream. I could. Because I don't think I'll be going to the game anymore. I just don't see there being any point with a bus replacing trains and all that crap. And I don't know if I went right now. I'd most likely just be sitting on my own. What's the point of that for a neutral game? Like, I'm not making any content. I'm not doing anything like DJing like Marmalade are before the game. The only reason I'd go is probably to see Lenny there, but I don't know if I'll be going. If Blake was still here though, yeah, I probably would go. Remember, Cooper Gresh is not a saint. Every second word isn't. Can we go a quarter without anyone mentioning Cooper Gresh? Or is it, like, impossible? Cardman 22 chat not mentioning Cooper Gresh impossible challenge. He's not even here, for fuck's sakes. Is it buses next week? It's buses already. If you watch my video that I'll post tomorrow about the game, I wanted to do pre-game stuff, and I won't mention heaps, but let's just say buses replacing trains had a bit of a feature. Looks like they'll be high. 25-8 already. But Sydney starts slow in the first, so I'll probably expect them to come back in the game. But who knows, maybe it won't be the case at all. Next week is for the... Yeah, well, I'm not on the Pakenham Cranbourne line. Bailey missed. Do you think that Freo will win today? Yeah, I think they should.
Cameron and Grundy, two old ruck warriors.
He won it.
Well, he didn't lose
Neutralised it. Yeah, it's just a push out with a leg, Brownie, that particular one. And
Weird. Cameron in the ruck.
Well, he hasn't had the season he would have liked in terms of goals, Charlie Cameron. But now
They don't help trying to convince my mates to go to D's Giants. Yeah, that's the issue. Anyone on the same train line as the one that has Buster replacing probably have less motivation to go into those games. Even their own team's games. I've heard some people saying, "Oh well, not worth it. I'll watch it at home for their own team." Shit. And I think it might be for another couple of weeks. I'm not sure. It's all Brisbane here. Bailey. Not the best kick though. You should have streamed Carlton v North instead. I thought this game would be good. I don't know why you're saying instead. Carlton v North won't be much of a contest, I wouldn't say. And I still might stream the game, but at this rate, most likely not. As in, well, I don't know. I think sometimes on the first Sunday game, sometimes people just don't get streams out to them. People aren't on YouTube. Sometimes that is. I don't know. Maybe today's different.
yeah, it doesn't really make sense to me, that kick, when you've got Harris Andrews and you're just bombing it up.
He was able to free himself up as well. Harris Andrews, he's a master at doing that.
Margin is 16. Berry. Just rips it out of the air.
It's a great battle.
Sydney could still get one more back here, and if they do,
Bit strong for Parker.
then the margin will only be 10 points, and really, it'd feel like a lot more.
Instead, it's Florence sending the ball in the direction of
Not very good kick inside 50, though. Wilmot and Rayner.
like the ball with the wind. Long kick, Rayner to centre half forward. Melican put the arm.
Cheers for the 15, JV. I tell you what, we might not be getting many people watching, but we're getting a few donations. Here we go. Here's a chance at Neil. Can he go the arc? Oh, almost. That'll trickle over the boundary line. Or hit the post. Hello, mate. Hello. It's not the message you will normally expect with them doing it like that. Hi, Cardi. I hit 30. Yeah, I hit that yesterday, though. I went back down, so I'm not really that pumped about it. I don't really care that much. I'll care when I get 37k. I don't care that much. But thank you.
15 minutes without a Swans clearance.
Oh, crowd's wanting deliberate there. You could hear it. Why do Sydney always choke? What are you on about, mate? Sydney have like what have they lost 3 games all year? They probably only choked 1 game. That was against the Saints.
Downstairs today, just for a change up. No
Doesn't make any sense, that statement.
Swans camp. It's not that Dean Cox said as part of any agreement going forward. I need a bit of space, John.
Mischievous from you, Hutto.
Maybe he's just having a crack up there.
It's disappointing because it's great vision, isn't it, when they start arguing with each other during games?
I'm looking forward to
Coxie
Coxie now,
was.
just blasting a few.
36 seconds to go.
Down that invitation to take part in the West Coast Eagles coaching process.
Grundy kicks it out.
He's going to ruck and rove himself.
That's their first clearance.
Maybe. Oh, that's their first clearance as well. Wilmot. Starcevic.
They've got to get busy again here.
Back on the side, and he kicks it to Bailey.
They can stave off. Zach Bailey takes the mark on their 17th entry compared to
Cheers, Tifu's Miedad, for the sub. Whoever that is, I don't know who that is, but thank you.
Stoppages, they're able to, it allows them to set up behind the ball, set up defensively, and get Harris Andrews into the correct position. Big kick here by Bailey's.
First quarter's over. Yeah, let's see. Can the Lions extend their lead to 22 points?
3. Picked up a Brownlow vote.
Should kick this Bailey,
Way to finish off.
and he will. So, quarter time.
This gives us plenty to think about in season 2020.
Let's get rid of this.
If they get a double chance,
Well, if they win this game, let's be real, I think they finish top 4. Who do they have next week? Brisbane. I might take a look right now.
This is Isaac, and Isaac always likes more. That's why Isaac
I'll take a look.
sales to buy a car. We have over 200,000 new, used, and demo cars to choose from. All there on the app.
Well, we could jump on footy jumpers.
Car sales in Sydney Swans. More
Footy numbers. Yeah, we might jump on a bit of that for a little bit.
Seems like customer data thieves are everywhere these days. Some are hard to find. Man.
For the next few rounds, you're going to copy your tips, so please... Okay, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that, though. If you're last on your family ladder, I don't go that outlandish with my tips. If you want to actually start ranking up, you're going to have to go for some dumb tips and hope upsets happen. But hey, look, if you're going to do it, I won't blame you. I've been doing okay in the last few with my tips.
Away from Tigerland, a fighting fury.
Steer clear of phishing websites and encrypt your online traffic. Get the deal now.
Let's give the historic version a go. St Kilda. You can actually pick it by teams. So let's see how well I can do. I only have 5 minutes here, so 21. Luke Delaney. Shit, I clicked the wrong one. I meant to click Luke Delaney. North up by 12. In the VFLW Grand Final in the last quarter, I think that's what someone said.
Better people.
A mentor has the power to change someone's life, if not save someone's life. For me, it did exactly that.
You can make a real difference to a young person's life. Donate to Raise today.
You need to be able to see the score, though.
You do not need to go to such great lengths to watch free-to-air
18. Brendan Goddard. Alright, I'm trying to get 10 here. I should honestly get a really good score. Savage was 5. This is probably too easy because my own team. 28. It's memory, but let's go Kane Ackland. How many people went him? 1%. Commentators are starting to realise that the Lions are way more experienced compared to the Swans. They are. What's the age game experience for both sides? Because thinking about that logic, you're probably right.
I've heard people say, oh, these are football incidents. It's more than that now.
I'm Jared Wadley, here's Mark Robinson. It's footy from all angles.
There. Alright. We'll keep going until the quarter finishes. Or starts again. 4 for the Saints. Clinton Jones. By the way, this is historic, so this is very easy. I don't even know why I'm doing this. Sean Dempster. Do I think the Crows can beat the Hawks at home? Yeah, I'll probably tip the Crows. I think they're in pretty good form, and I think they can spoil Hawthorn's party. They'll have another game where they lose the Hawks, I reckon. I'll definitely have another game, but I think it might be next week. 22. Gresham was 22 at one stage. Did you watch the Port? Yeah, I watched the second half when I got back from the Hawthorn game. It wasn't that good. It was good actually until the last quarter, then it got boring. When we get to 10, I might just end it.
quarter time here at the Gabba, and the Brisbane Lions have got off to a flying start over the notoriously slow first quarter team, the Sydney Swans.
31 for the Saints. Tom Simpkin.
And the Brisbane Lions by 22 points with Dane Zorko dominant with 10 possessions.
17.
Joe Dennis, absolute clinic in the first
Fiora, wasn't he?
one. But I think there's a number of things, obviously, that
I kind of don't want to do this for that long.
part of that will be Dane Zorko. Dane Zorko's got off to an absolute
Swans are missing Mills, Rowbottom, and they have, yeah, those were the outs, so that's why maybe Brisbane are heading into this one favourites. I might regret my Sydney tip, so far I do, but there's still 3 more quarters of footy to go, so I'm hoping the Swans can get back to the way they've been playing all year.
major talking point in the Sydney
Historic version's easy though, because you can just pick any player. I might go back to expert and current and let's see if I can get anyone. You can filter by team, which is a new mode I haven't. 36 for Port. Maybe no bother. Who is 36 for Port? Doesn't matter. I think the quarter's starting. Yeah, no, I wasn't going to get that. It'd be a cool flex though if I got to the stage where I knew like all of those players. Like who's going to know Lorenz? I'd be so disappointed if this game's a smashing, because there'll just be no vibes in the chat. The only thing I'm relying on is hoping that this game can live to the hype, because there's been quite a bit of hype heading into this one. Top 4 clash heading into the round. And if the Lions win, I think they go above the Cats. They're currently second, actually, the Lions. So if they win, they won't be able to finish any lower than third. You would think Carlton beat North. This game should have been Thursday night. Yeah, if they still did Thursday night games, which they probably should. Like, for a bit, I was like, I'm not too annoyed about the fact that they got rid of Thursday games, because I actually got a Thursday to not worry about streaming. I don't have to stream, to be fair, every Thursday game, but I like to. I noticed a lot of people on a Thursday like to just sit back on the couch and watch it with their dad or something like that, which is why whenever I would do Thursday games, they wouldn't particularly do as well as some of the other time slots. But tell you what, they still do better than Sunday afternoons. Today hasn't been great at all. First goal goes to Sydney for the second quarter. Amadi. Swans gave the Blues, the Cats, the Crows huge leads and then lost. They're not great starters at all, the Swans, even against North Melbourne. When they smashed them by 80, they only led it by 2 points at quarter time. Against Freo, they started terribly. I can't recall their last really good first quarter they've ever had. Against the Giants, like, they won by 3. They haven't had a dominant first in ages. The Swans. And now look at this. Full of run. Oh, that was a good option, but not quite good enough. Just going back, their last first quarter where they won by more than 6 points was against... Even against the Dockers in that first, they only won by 7 because they were accurate. I can't actually find one. I'm going back like every round. Oh, Adams, what a goal. Out of basically nothing. In the middle of traffic. And the Swans have the first 2. Game on again. Alright, that last good first quarter was into Hawthorn in round 7.
Good start around the clearance as well. Good start by Grundy. So 3 zip this quarter. Both centre bounce.
It was opening round against the Demons.
That's helping them establish some forward half territory.
Taylor Adams, big contribution on the scoreboard.
They weren't like dominant though. I remember watching that game. Melbourne actually probably should have been leading.
Allows pass for Heaney to come through.
The last one was Hawthorn though. That's where they were really dominant. And I was there. Gordon, short ball. Look at this.
What we all saw there, again, a great
Avalanche.
exponent of that kick into the 50. It makes the world of difference, and McLean on the end of it.
Now, it's all very much stoppage-based, Brownie. The Swans on top, as you said.
So McLean could line up for Sydney's third. That's 3 goals in the first 3 minutes in the second. They reduced it to 4 points.
The ball well too. Well done by Gordon. Got his hands, started that centre bounce, got his hands on it.
19-15 for the season. For Hayden McLean.
Might actually, maybe we'll do some late night GS there, but like really late, like at 9:30. Good kick. Through the big sticks. Lions might be in a bit of trouble.
Career high for the season I'm referring to. That's his 20th goal. He kicked 21 last year. And that's a very swift response, isn't it, for the Swans? They've kicked 3 goals in 5 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. Over to the Lions midfielders now, Jared. Can they hold that pressure? They had great pressure in the first quarter.
Margin is 4 points, and I can see it.
But now Sydney, we know they're going to
I could see the Swans kicking
Well, they haven't fumbled the ball once this quarter.
7 plus, and I think I actually had that as a big call for them to kick 7 in any quarter. So this could be the quarter. They're just getting space, and they're leading inside 50 when they're getting the ball. Good users. They've got really good users inside the Swans. Dogs have had a draw in the VFL, win in the AFL, now lost in the VFLW. Why, the most important thing is the win in the AFL, isn't it? For most people.
Multiple goals in 3 of the last 4 games. Finally, Brisbane get it out of the middle through Dunkley.
Loman.
To Loman. Knew there was too much pressure.
Neil, back to Loman.
Neil was copping
McCluggage, they just can't stick the tackles, the Swans. They're going back. McInerney inside 50.
McInerney to the square.
And
It's a touch.
that's touch, but fans don't think so. You'll play footy number. I might not play that at halftime. I might do something else at halftime. I reckon I'll have to do something. Maybe even start up a Kahoot when I get... See, when times are desperate, starting one of those up almost always work.
Got him on the leg. The tackle dropped down. Probably a bit lucky there. The Swans were about to lose the ball.
But I'll have to be quick with it. Like, as soon as the siren sounds for the end of the half, I'm just going to get onto it real quickly. If I choose to do so.
Can they find one of their guns just to change it up? Not yet, Rampy.
Well, it's a pretty hard zone.
I will bring them back.
Pretty well since their emergence from their slumber, if you like, the Lions.
I have a 3-week plan to bring them back.
Pensive about where to head next. Takes the short.
So like in 3 weeks when they
Prolonged build-up, and now
return. If the first one does really shit, that's it. I'm probably gonna
Brisbane
forget about the Coots for even longer. But if the first one is, you know, doing well like the old ones have done, then yeah, we'll go another one the next week after.
Forward 50 though, Brownie. It was to no one in effect. And the build-up just goes to waste.
'Cause people still talk about Cahoots like it's their favourite thing in the world, even though I haven't really done one in a while.
Adams knowing exactly where Cunningham was. Summed it up well. Eyes to the inside.
They're obsessed in the chat.
They have it in one of their guns. Forwards
Look at that.
forward march.
If you're a Sydney forward right now, you'd be licking your lips because the
The eyes just light up.
they
Making a comeback and playing in a forward half with
yeah, the delivery's really good right now.
Your eyes would be like dinner plates, wouldn't they? The alarm bells will be ringing in the Brisbane Lions coaching box at the moment, and I think they'd be flashing around Errol Gould.
But now there is only
As we know,
Blockett.
been in the centre bounce there. He's just dominant at the moment this quarter.
What do you mean by only Blockett?
kicked 3 goals on debut against Brisbane back in 2020.
I know what Blockett is. I've played it a couple times. I think it's pretty average.
He burst onto the scene with Errol.
Oh, it's touched.
Kicked a flat footy the way it was touched.
Jeez, I tell you what, Logan McDonald, he can't kick set shots anymore. That's the third shit one he's had in the last few weeks. And now the Lions are counter-attacking. Because they weren't... Well, they're actually coming back now, the Swans. Have done well. What am I eating? You have to be delayed, mate, because I finished what I was eating like 15 minutes ago. Hipwood, here we go. Can they get over the top? McCluggage does enough to not get caught. If he can get it off. Oh, Danaher almost. Rayner was there. Rampy. This game is just starting to notch up a little bit, which is good. Why did they get... They didn't get rid of Kahoot. Oh, teachers use... Well, maybe that's... Maybe booklet's more educational. I don't know.
Well, BRISBANE would never have seen that number for associated with his team. It's only a 10-minute patch, and the Swans have been playing uncontested footy when they've got it, so that reduces the opportunity to apply pressure. But
in some ways, Jerry,
Saints, your team, why didn't you live stream them yesterday? Because I go to the Saints games. I think that's pretty obvious answer to that one. When they're in Melbourne, particularly, I'd obviously be going, and even interstate, I normally travel.
for grabs. Archie to Fletcher. Realised he could get closer. Did enough to get through too. It's us.
Saints are not the only team I'm allowed to watch or stream.
The other thing the Swans are doing since the quarter-time break, they're making James Walker much more accountable. From the 4 centre bounces, he's had matchups on Taylor Adams, Errol Goulden, and the last 2 with Chad Warner. So Warner's staying forward, and he knows the risk if he leaves him alone.
Rampy strokes it.
I hope we beat Essendon next week. That's going to be a massive game because pretty much Essendon, they don't win that. And right now, we probably think they might not make finals, but right now, that's one of their maybe 3 remaining games they believe they can win. If we beat them, spoils their season. So what do we reckon? I think we win. I think we win. We don't have as much to play for, and I think Essendon is going to bottle it again.
get some treatment.
Grundy forces it forward. Bahini and then Campbell latches on. Sends the Swans deep again. Andrews with a none too delicate shove. Wasn't clean.
Chad Warner was the case.
You reckon they can win? Yeah, they can win. I don't think they will win.
Who's winning the aerial battle?
I think more people probably tip Essendon. The favourites, more people probably have a little bit more faith in the Bombers because they look at the ladder and all that crap. Can McDonald get that? No. Hopefully they can still get to 7. Who's winning Freo and Mel? I've already answered that. Someone else asked me that. I think the Dockers win. That game starts soon. Yeah, still every time a subscriber occurs, I get it twice.
Impressed with Sydney early in this quarter, so they've been able to get the right matchups, as Lynchy alluded to. Putting now dangerous half forward, so Dane Zorka has to stay accountable. He was dominant in the first quarter, starting to get some more control in their game, and more importantly, their pressure's gone through the roof, which we just didn't see enough of in the first quarter.
Brisbane by 4. I think decisive from the hit. Bailey did what he could.
If Freo win, they'll overtake the Blues. They will only momentarily, though. You do realise Carlton have a game to play as well. They have North. I think they'll win that. You saw Mark at the Giants Gold Coast game? Why did he go there? Like, of all games to go to, you wouldn't go to GWS v Gold Coast. That's like the most irrelevant game in the AFL calendar.
Now Lynchy will have the sunscreen on over there, Lynchy. And Jimmy Steins tried to wear a hat one day, and the opposition players kept ripping it off here at the Gabba.
Wow, Kai, thanks for the 50. Thank you very much for the $50. That honestly makes me makes this stream sitting through it a little bit more worth it. Jesus Christ, mate, you must be living in cash. Did you win Touch Lotto or something? Because you're doing it every other stream now. Thank you very much, though. I do appreciate it a lot. Maybe next time if you want to drop a big amount, gift a couple members, because a few people in the chat would like that, to be honest.
Plenty of experience to go with their young and emerging and superstar talent.
W to Kai.
Speaking of which, Isaac Heaney just dismisses young Ashcroft, kickstarter
You're not gonna. What are you not gonna watch on Friday?
Defense that time. Nice team.
I need a dollar, that's what I need. Hey, hey.
You just see this missed tackle. So this is the difference in the quarter for both teams. Sydney's pressure's gone through the roof, and Brisbane just haven't been able to establish enough pressure on this very dangerous Sydney team, especially when they're moving the ball.
Work continues on Will Hayward. The footy continues at half forward. Papley creating opportunities, half chances perhaps for Warner.
That's the challenge.
Romy has gone all over socials today.
Trying to play behind the contest, but Papley and Warner are
I remember we were competing for 5,000 followers on Instagram. He's now,
has to be man accountable.
he's got like 2,000 more followers than me now, which is kind of
He's having a really impressive inning.
embarrassing for me. You think Carlton will pump North? Yeah, I think they will.
This is an important part of the game for Brisbane. They need Big O to be able to compete hard. Grundy's been in fantastic.
I can still listen to the alert for some reason. Where's it coming fucking from? Honestly. Where is it coming from? Honestly.
So you can't count them out. We've seen that early in the term. Cluggage sends it hipwards way. Brisbane goalless so far through a half a quarter. That's very wide again to the extreme, and Henry Smith can't reel it in before it floats out.
Yeah, that's the challenge of a younger player coming into the team. He was one out against Nick Blake. He's obviously taller than him, but when you know, just subconsciously as a young player, you don't have the confidence to go there.
Made a meal of it.
What's happening in the game? I think Florent's in trouble there. He is.
Well, the Lizards had an amazing season, as we all know. Headed to another All-Australian Guernsey, you would think. But
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll tell you, it makes it... I wouldn't say I do it for the money or anything like that, but it does make it a little bit more worthwhile, kind of. Because it obviously all goes in to help with the channel. And makes me continue doing what I can do. Hopefully at full time one stage. Goal. That's Brisbane's first for the quarter. You're making $100. I don't make every amount that gets put in. I don't make $100 a stream. I wish I did. I don't. Like some streams, I can be lucky and get close to that. But nah, not every stream. You can't rely on donos to get you through the month. Because you can have one good month and then you can have another one where nothing happens and you're making a whole lot less money. I'm not fucking rich, mate. I'm not rich. I am not rich.
Just coming out of defensive half, they do make some turnovers, and they've got a few culprits there.
But hey, if you think that way, I'll let you think that way. But I'm not rich.
Big culprits. Actually, look at that. Ollie Florent. Guys that are actually really good field kicks. Nick Blakey's sixth most in the AFL for defensive half cough-ups. So we know they go for their kicks, but that's just a blatant unforced error.
So the line steady.
If I get in a Mr. Beast video, well, yes.
Start in the opening term.
If I got in a Mr. Beast video,
High with
that could ruin my channel.
Roberts, not the safe.
A Mr. Beast shout out could actually ruin your channel.
Quickest ball up call I think I've ever seen.
Because all the subscribers, when you get subscribers, when he asks you to subscribe, won't know what footy is. So they'll subscribe and then they'll be inactive. And I'll become a channel with a lot of dead subscribers.
We know how pure
No, you don't apologise. I don't care. I'm just saying I'm not rich.
Justin McInerney and Rowbottom not playing today.
Because if I was rich,
Just cautious
why would I be working
of the long-term
a
injuries.
part-time job?
It happens in a long season. It's part of the challenge. Part of this great season.
Oh no, what's happening here?
Look at the fight in both there for the ball. Neither would give an inch. Fletcher or Roy.
you'd reckon Rowbottom's got a crack in that cheekbone. Maybe a week.
Yeah, YouTube take a portion still.
Ball just bounces around.
Sometimes it's not 70. Sometimes, like, it's weirdly random. Not random. I don't know how they judge it. But sometimes it's a bit more. Sometimes it's a bit less. But let's just say, on average, 70%. On Twitch, though, it's like 50%. Which is even worse. Like, that's almost nothing.
Practice play on. Hang up for a long time.
Well, that's just really greedy there from Twitch, having 50%. 70 is still not that good. It's alright, though.
Play and soundly. Parker. Suddenly it's at the wing. And disorientated there, McDonald. chances this time from Dara. Blasts away. Lions well represented. And once it got through
I didn't work for it. Yeah, I wouldn't be really... Oh, wait. Hold up. Brisbane. Oh, fuck's sake. Should have got that. Yeah, you're right. If you get a shout out from another creator, technically didn't work for those subscribers that you got, but if you are like an underrated channel, then they're deserving subscribers anyways. But yeah, those would be kind of insignificant subs. There wouldn't be many Australians that know about footy and watch it that didn't know who I was already that would subscribe from it. Definitely wouldn't be any. Terrible kick from Warner.
Yeah, from Warner. Just, again, maybe just a bit too cute. Easy to say from here. When they come on,
So after the first 3 goals, they've stopped their run a little bit, Sydney, and they don't look like they'll be getting 7 goals now in a quarter, which is not that big of a concern because I already got 1 right, so I'm good for the round. Rayner should be a free, but that's a high tackle, so he'll get the free himself.
here's Danaher sweeping around, getting it deep. Archie, the sun, the biggest factor.
Yeah, the sun, how are you going to mark it? Like, when you're looking directly at the sun,
Where the boundary is.
you just guess it. Like, I can't see where the footy is.
Line out of defence.
Remember at the golf, they had this cannon of where they shot a footy in the end. You tried to mark it, which is weird that I had at the golf, but
5 metres ahead.
I couldn't see the footy because it was right up where the sun was.
Watch him, but they
So I was dropping more than I should be.
clean jolts it forward. Fox.
Swans haven't really been able to get it towards their end from the D50.
This time Adams tries to put some length. It wasn't a pure connection.
Not the best kick, but it bounces the wrong way. McDonald. Yeah, I think a lot of the footy world is actually glad the Pies are out of the race just about.
There's Chat.
Especially after winning the flag last year. But even if they were shit last year, no one likes Collingwood.
Good couple of wrestles going on. Joyce.
Yeah, that's a really good one-on-one victory by Joyce.
Well, they're not actually out of the final race, technically. Mathematically, they're not.
The young Henry Smith getting
But they've lost their last 4.
applause from the Lions fans.
And they should have lost their last 5. They weren't that good against North.
But Danaher continuing on as the backup ruckman when McInerney has a rest. So just trying to ease Smith in, just giving his one role. Players are genuine.
Before that, it was the Melbourne game. That was their last deserving win, I would say. Because North have robbed that game.
He's in serious pain.
A lot of players gone down with knocks or rolled ankles today.
No, it's been a pretty high-pressure game.
Gee, McInerney did well. Wasn't letting anyone near the footy. Unfortunately, Ashcroft turned it over by hands, and it's heading Sydney's way. Goulden just pressed pause for a moment.
What was he doing? Oh, I thought Gordon kicked it straight to a Lions player.
Lloyd's got it now. He delivers out wide.
There we go.
Luxury.
Back to McDonald.
Bit of space to lead into away from Harris.
He kicked it into the man of the mark earlier in the quarter.
Over by the Brisbane Lions. They've been really good.
No, I won't really have any chance of making V with the Lambros.
Almost all their goals from stoppage.
Well, maybe I would. I'd had more of a chance than most, but
Be a goal from a turnover.
what video would I make? They don't make footy videos,
Last few weeks, but
so it probably wouldn't have to be
4-2 against
a
North
footy video.
after missing those late shots. in the
Logan McDonald.
Mantle and the Saints. Logan McDonald.
That's a good kick. That's better. That's the best set shot I've seen from Logan McDonald in a while. It's almost a rarity these days.
Well done there to Logan. Fantastic. Great quarter by Errol Gould, no, Jared. Yeah, that's been the
Not true we love Collingwood.
100%. They've been able to get back into the
Most people wouldn't say that if they didn't support the Pies.
from Sydney in the first quarter. Look at that. Just a lethal kick in there. Centimetre perfect out the other side. It's a forward's dream when you can get it back into the corridor like that.
But you can see why sometimes there's turnovers. That missed the Lions' hands by centimetre.
I know some people that don't mind the Pies, which I find weird. Like, even Cookson used to really like Collingwood. That guy we reviewed last week that goes for Port,
Teams 4 goals, 1 from
he likes Collingwood, which I find really, really bizarre because he's from Victoria and he's a Port fan.
He needed that one for his
So the substitution, Rampy off, Warner in. That's Corey, that which is Chad's brother. think brother.
His opportunity.
I think.
Third
Yeah,
game.
not cousin.
There's two players now in the back row there, Lynchy. But they might be trying to stay out of the sun. But Papley's injured as well.
You see there, the ice is going on to the lower calf. So he'd be looking at minimum 3, you'd think.
Yes, Temple will feel quite a way away, won't it, for the Swans? They're so far clear at the top of the ladder. They've got to maintain their...
They wouldn't want to get injuries now, would they, Sydney? Because that would actually make the race even more interesting in the finals if they've got injuries. They start building up with injuries because they've got Rampy. I don't know about Papley, what happened to him. I saw him go into the rooms.
McInerney is a big out for them. He's such a versatile player.
McInerney, Rowbottom, Mills. So it'd be an impressive win if they got the job done from here. Swans getting too many this game.
High again to the...
What has happened to Papley? He looked in a lot of pain.
And when he looked out, there wasn't much for him. Parker to put them in...
I believe it was a soft tissue injury as Parker kicks a ripper. Back on the side, back kicking goals, and the Swans hit the lead for the first time all game, I think. That's their fifth. Fifth of the quarter. They could still kick 7, hopefully. He has kicked his fair share of decent goals in his career.
And that is a great goal from a great player for the Swans.
That's what he's capable of, Luke Parker.
Yep.
That'll be a handy...
It is pretty good game so far, Footy Star. After the first, it was a little bit average. Like, Sydney weren't really at their A game, but yeah, this quarter has been different. How's the stream going? Do we want to be honest? Do we want to be nice with the answer?
By half-time or soon after half-time, they're in front.
Because if I'm going to be completely honest, not great at all, but you sometimes get streams like that, and I was weirdly enough anticipating a stream like this to be the case, even though this is a pretty big game. Oh, what a mark from Grundy. But yeah, no, the answer is pretty shit, to be honest with you. But I appreciate the people sticking around, but I'll leave it at that. I thought this could have been Essendon's year. Nah, even if they beat Adelaide, it was never going to be Essendon's year.
I think Taylor Adams has been the one that's elevated himself. He's at a game where, for a period of time, he's on Lockie Neal. There he is now.
And it certainly won't be Essendon's year if we beat them next week, which I hope we do.
Heaney facilitating Goulden. And now Jordan. After a slight pause, kicks inside. Just over Ramadi, a bit severe. And
Will I stream? No, I won't be streaming the Olympics. I don't know enough about the Olympics. I'll be as clueless as anyone. And what's the point?
Far forward, Jared. I think Parker's better utilised as a forward, and then he can go into the midfield and just play exclusively as a midfield.
Because if I'm going to stream it, I want to prepare it, make the stream look alright, make graphics beforehand, all that sort of stuff. Learn the play. I don't have the time for that. I don't care enough.
now to the effective forward. Berry targets out.
Maybe on a Sunday night, I can have it on in the background or something like that.
Pursuit was Cunningham, but he couldn't stop the ball. Henry Smith.
That's a great kick to the young fellow.
It'll be rated regardless.
Shot given its blustery conditions.
You might think I can get an audience from the Olympic streams, but I don't really want a random audience of people that
It takes a little while.
only care about, I don't know, athletics or
All season,
100-meter sprints.
opportunity. At the age of 21, what a day to make your
This would be a good first goal. This guy's first game, Henry Smith. Never heard of him. Didn't know he was an AFL player till now.
Henry Smith.
Sounds... Oh, shocking kick. It does sound like an NPC AI generated name, to be honest. If you made like a random player on the AFL 23 and it just came up with Henry Smith.
I was just trying to put his mind at ease pre-game.
Cunningham.
I don't think I've seen any more difficult first up
No,
shots at
it
goal.
was very difficult. We won't give him quite the build-up next time. Just let him go about his business.
When was the last time Essendon finished top 4, actually?
90 seconds left.
No. It wasn't 2019, 2005, I think. Or maybe 2004. It was probably the last time they won a final, I reckon. They should have made top 4 in 2013. Well, not 2013, because they got stripped. That was the year they got stripped. 2012. They started 7-0. Well, not, no, they started 9-1 or 8-1. Wow. How good was that from Sydney? They could still kick 7. Only one more needed with 43 seconds to go. They're up by 7 points. I'm trying to get your answer. Because I actually want to know. I think it's 2004. Where did Essendon... No, Essendon in 2004 finished 8th. Fuck, okay, so... They just beat Melbourne and an Elam. I was wrong there. Essendon... It was 2001. That's bad. And that was when they finished first. That's really bad. That is 23 years.
Just the numbers of disposals. The mids for the Lions just haven't got near it this term in bulk quantity anyway.
A late thrust from the Lions.
2014, they choked a 33-point lead against us in Elam. Yeah, but it was an Elam, so where did they finish? They finished 7th. So North still finished ahead of them in 2014. 2013, they technically finished 7th, but they had to fall out of the 8 because of all the controversy with the drug scandal. So 8 seconds to go. Can either side score? Maybe the Lions. Starcevic goes inside 50. Danaher plays on. Needs to kick it before the siren sounds. Wouldn't have mattered anyway, so... Pretty entertaining half, I'd say. Honestly, I'll take it as a good half of footy. But it's Sydney's quarter there. They kicked 6 goals to Brisbane's 1. Alright, we'll put up a Kahoot. I said I was going to do it. Let's do it now. Did anyone remember? We'll probably have to do an old one though. Actually, wait, we might not be able to host anymore because I think the subscription has been possibly expired. If it has, tough luck. Hopefully not. No, we should be good. We're good. My worst game I've ever been to. That could be a video idea. Top 10 worst games I've ever been to. Adelaide Saints is bad, but I don't think it wasn't the worst. It'd be all St Kilda oriented games, I reckon. To be honest. Alright, this is 2024. It looks pretty easy, but we might as well. Just give it a crack. Top 50 hated players. I haven't got a top. I don't really hate many players. To be honest. Great, we're not going to be able to host one. We're going to have to restart. Fuck's sake, so it is doing it again. So I can't actually switch scenes today on OBS. Alright, there we go. So I'll do this for the break. And feel free to join. I'm only really doing this to try and get a few more people in. Get them up and about. Everyone always asks at halftime to do a Kahoot. So I figured today we'll do a one-off one. Yeah, so this is exactly what everyone's been asking. Maybe we will get a few more people joining. We got 10. I'll move this somewhere else so you can see how many people we have. What's the theme? It's an AFL one. It's AFL. There's no particular theme, I don't think. It's just AFL 2024. We only have 13. Back in the glory days, we had like 250 playing. Obviously, I wasn't expecting 250, but I'm just saying, yeah. This will be a small game. 14 now? Alright, we'll go 14. You can join mid-game, I think, but might as well start now. I will time that channel out just because it's very irrelevant to what we're doing right now. And what year was footy created? I haven't got any association with this quiz. I haven't seen the questions, haven't seen the answers. This was made this year, so if the questions are wrong, it's not really my fault at all. G'day, Henchy. Wonder if you'll be doing any more live streams in the future, like Freo games or whatnot, because I know Freo are playing now. How many teams are there in the AFL? Yeah, okay. Easy start. Easy start. What is the game pin? Let me put it up on the screen.
The Swans had to do something about Dane Zorko. One of the players they rolled through there was Errol Goulden, and he certainly had a massive impact in that second term.
Yeah, he did, Lynchy, along with Chad Warner there, but he was fantastic, especially with his kicking skills. They were able to open up the corridor.
Here's the game pin.
One of the best kicks in the competition. Have a look at that, 8 disposals in that quarter, 4 score involvements, but he's a
Gaming Tubby in the lead.
inside. Just have a look at that kick. I know it looks
20 questions. Okay, we got 20 questions. I'll move my face cam here. Which team has won the most premierships? The code's bottom right. So you can join whenever you want, but you'll have to realise that we are 3 questions in, so you might have to jump back. And so far it's been pretty easy, so everyone might be getting the questions right. Lions have 2 father sons that should play for Swans.
Yeah, the ball in pace seemed to work for Brisbane. Once the control came back from Sydney, they didn't get hurt the other way. There was a couple of turnovers.
Danaher and Dunkley.
But once they got the ball under control, they stopped this.
Why should they play for the Swans?
Danaher was reaping the rewards in the first quarter with 3 goals won. See there the mistake. And we've seen a little bit from the likes of Blakey.
Question number 5. Which player has kicked the most goals in AFL history?
High-scoring team. So that's a great second.
Let me just, without showing you guys the screen, I want to see what all these questions actually are.
Rampy has gone out of the game with a calf injury, and they've also got concern
All right, they do get a bit harder. To be fair, they actually get a little bit harder, but they're not the best so far.
Is Hayward, so he looked like he's struggling later in that quarter.
It's going to be important, Lynchy. It's hot out here. Unusual conditions, certainly for Sydney to experience out here.
How hot is it
It looks like
in Brisbane?
out with that ankle injury. I think he has been. So they could potentially be 3 men down. It's
21 degrees and sunny.
we know Rampy's gone.
Not as hot as I thought.
Capitalise on this. They need to
What does AFL stand for? Yeah, they definitely get a little bit harder.
So they've got plenty of injury concerns down here, Hutto, but impressive second quarter for the Sydney Swans.
Adds to the intrigue, doesn't it? We'll take a break. We'll get all the news from around the competition on the weekend.
They weren't taken by the club their fathers played for. That's why they don't play for Sydney. They were turned down. What does this... Are you saying Dunkley and... I thought you meant for a second there that Dunkley and Danaher's sons. But I didn't think they had sons. So forget about what I said then.
A mentor has the power to change someone's life.
Being a mentor is...
But why should Joe Danaher be the one playing for the Swans?
On a large scale, it can probably save someone's life.
On my iPad, it doesn't show any of the actual words, just the colours. Well, you'll have to hopefully rely on this then. Which of the following AFL players went to YVG? Okay, so this is obviously a quiz made by someone at this school. I just clicked on a random one I could find. So if you don't know what this means, I don't blame you. You're just going to have to guess. If you went Judson Clark, you did well. And Jensen, and Splat, and Gaming, and Dusty. Yeah, Danaher's dad played for Eston. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know why Sydney was the side that was mentioned. Which player is currently the shortest in the AFL? Caleb Daniel. How have people actually seriously guessed Mason Cox and Lachie Neal? And even Cyril. He was never the shortest and he doesn't play for anymore. It doesn't say the question. Normally this is the question. They may have changed settings. I've got to change them back next time. The tallest player in the AFL. Yeah, everyone went Mason Cox, but I was going to say, I think it was this guy, Mate Colliner. He plays for Richmond. I think he still plays for Richmond. He does. He's 2'11". So Mason Cox, yeah, he would be... Well, he's also 2'11". I think this guy's 2'12", though. I think officially this guy is... Look, it's saying 21'3", 213 centimeters here. I don't know. According to the internet, he's taller than Cox, which I think is true and accurate. 2'12". Well, it said there 2'13". On other sources, it said 2'11". But I don't even think he's played a game yet. Actually, I'll leave it there. You need to see the questions. Oldest player currently playing is Pendlebury. That was a better question. Hawkins would be a guess, but I think Pendlebury started his career 2006 at the Pies, so that would be the obvious answer if you knew that. Which AFL team has scored the most points in a game? This guy played a game where he beat USA by 2,343 points. Splat and Zan in the lead. Who was the number 1 AFL draft pick in 2023?
Loss of his tenure. Talked about it being an ugly loss instead of his players. They're close to being losers, keen to get back to being that part of that winner's mentality. Nathan Kruger,
Number 1 draft pick in 2023. That's,
protocol after an incident.
for most people, should be a pretty straightforward question. I'm looking at this one right there. Yep, 19 went Harley Reid.
Mason Cox got through off his knee issue, so he's a chance to replace Kruger against the Tigers.
Yeah, I'm certainly going to need to make my own quizzes or get other people to make them for me if we're going to bring back any of these Kahoot streams, because this quiz kind of sucks. Miss Nolder plays AFLW for St Kilda. Nolder? I've never heard of a Nolder for St Kilda. So she's a fucking teacher. Simone Nolder. This person right here plays... Oh, so this must be Yarravalla Grammar. Yeah, all AFLW players have a secondary job, or at least most do. Because I don't, the AFLW in itself doesn't pay you enough. I used to have a teacher that played AFLW at my school. She was a bit of a bitch though. She looks like a killer. Yeah, I was gonna say, is she one of one of the members of the Fab Four that Scoops has? Basically the 4 hottest AFLW players for the Saints. No, she is not a member of the Fab Four. Which 2 teams played in front of the biggest crowd ever recorded? That's not a bad question. Colin, Carlton. Bonus points if you can tell me what game that was in the chat. And what the actual attendance was. Which team has currently got the longest premiership drought? I mean, they don't really need to show this up on the screen, do they? Yeah, you got the crowd spot on there. 121,696, 1970 grand final. Yep. Arguably the greatest game of all time. If you're making a list of the best VFL AFL games of all time, you've got to have that in your list. Top 5, I would reckon. 40-point comeback in a grand final. Which player most recently retired due to concussion? Well, I have Paddy McCartan as the photo, but I don't know if it is Paddy McCartan. I don't think it is Paddy McCartan at all. They better not have just chucked him up there and have it as the answer, because that'd be kind of shit. So I'd probably guess Brayshaw. It is Brayshaw. Some went McCartan, thinking it was, but if that guy knew what he was doing with his answers, he would have went the Brayshaw one, and it is correct. So, Splat, Jensen, Muskie, Dusty, Mr. Sports Creator. How many days since Essendon? Oh, I think we all know what question that's leading towards. Oh, this is their last... This was the AFL record during the first week of finals when Essendon last won. 7,125. No, we aren't at 10,000 quite yet. People are going a little bit excessive with that one. Who's Broden Mannard? What position did Nick Dacos finish in the 2023 Brownlow medal? I actually don't know if I know that off the top of my head. Is it second? But he had an injury and missed the last 4 games. And maybe it isn't. Maybe it's third or fourth. It's third. I'm trying to remember now. Oliver was first. No, why am I saying Oliver? Neil was first. Second, I think, was Bond. Third was Dacos. Fourth was Gordon. Final game. I think we have enough time. Maybe we might have time for one more. Nah, we only have 2.5 minutes. How many players have won 3 Brownlow medals? If Neil wins it this year, that'll add to this. So I think I know the answer. He could technically win it this year. 4. I actually think this is a wrong answer. I think that's a wrong answer. Oh no, it's right. I was going to say 3 as well. I just figured with only one person saying 4 that it was wrong. Hayden Bunton, Dick Reynolds, Bob Skilton and Ian Stewart. Well, fair enough then. Only one person got that right. I want to know who it was. I did get it right. Who in the chat got that one right? Be honest. Dusty in 3rd. 2nd, Jensen. And 1st place we have Splatz. Do we do one more game whilst the game is on, but we switch scenes? So we just have it up on the bottom right. And I won't be focusing on the Kahoot that much, but just have it on for people that want to have another game. Because people are addicted to this. I don't know why. If it's going to motivate you guys to stick around again. Oh, if we do that, we'll put up on the other screen. Yes. There'll probably be a few that don't want it, but that's fine. I'll still be watching the game and all that, doing the regular things I normally do in a live reaction, but it looks like the popular opinion is do another one. Brisbane win, they move to 2nd, but they're currently 6th if they don't win, and they could drop to 7th if they don't. Alright, I'll put another one up. Give me a second. Put a poll up. Nah, I think most people want another one, so we'll put another one up. We're only going to have the screen very small. And we'll put it right there. So you can still see, I think. Let me just find a new one. So I'll do that right now. But we'll start the timer. Make it a bit bigger. How? I can't really make it that much bigger though. Where am I going to put it? Here? Nah, it will look pretty rubbish. I don't think I'll be able to make it that much bigger at all. It's not the right one. Don't go back to this one. I'm going back. Well, I'll make it so you can see the questions, so you don't have to rely on the screen. Yeah, you won't be able to see it. That's fair. That is, yeah. You're not going to be able to see that at all. I'll do this one. And he misses. That was a chance to put him up by 14 points. Up to 40 plays, it says. I don't think we've got the right one. Upgrade. Shit, so they've changed it where now you can only have 40 plays max when you do a Kahoot unless you pay. I don't think we have more than 40 that want to play anyway, so I don't think it matters.
falling.
That is actually a little bit shit.
Well, look at that. John Longmire had suggested that he wouldn't be.
He was playing games on the boundary line, Hutto. But he put one arm up. Looked like he was going to snatch it.
Code is 4200363. You won't need it to be that much bigger because you'll be able to see the questions itself. So don't rely on the stream for the questions. Just rely on the stream to listen to what I say. In the meantime, Will Hayward to put Sydney in front by 15 points. A game high lead for the Swans. They're just continuously extending their lead here. Oh, that's a terrible kick. That's really bad. Who do we have in? We have 20 people in. So 20 people actually wanted to play. Or almost Parker. Hayward drops the footy. Warner. Warner. Corey Warner. The brother of Chad. The younger brother, I'm pretty sure. Puts the Swans up by 16 points. Swans probably have a 70% chance of win. I think it's more like a 60, 50 to maybe a 60 because I think Sydney might tire out quicker. A few injuries. Brisbane have a more experienced side. It's at the Gabba. When they get momentum, they should hopefully utilise it. Let me play. I'm going to just start it. And I'm not really going to spend that much time on it. Like, if you just answer the questions and all that. I do have more of a priority of the footy. Because I care more about that than a random Kahoot. Whoever gets to 71st will win. I still feel like there's a chance both sides can get over 90, maybe even 100. Because they're both capable of scoring really quickly when they want to. Alright, in the Kahoot, other than Collingwood or Carlton, who is the only team to win 16 premierships? Essendon. Go the Blues in the lead. Brisbane. They need the next here. The Swans have had 7 of the last 8. And they're going again. Look at that. Jordan, a one-on-one. It'll be Leicester that gets that first. I think this question's a bit off. Which year was the AFL officially founded? It wasn't 1896, but I can't do anything about that answer. Charlie. Not ball.
Someone for the Lions to light it up here, Brownie. Well, I think Cam Rayner looks like he's the man. He started the last centre bounce on Errol Goulden.
How you going? I'm alright. Sorry I didn't read that question yet. I don't know if you want me to read them out. Which of the following was not a founding VFL club? That's maybe more challenging. If you know your history, you'll know this. Rayner, look at that. Oh my goodness gracious me. What a goal from Cam Rayner. Run around a ring. And that's goal. Maybe not goal of the game. Maybe it was Parker's still. But that's Brisbane's goal of the game. The Richmond is the answer. You left. Yeah, this is the last one we'll do. We won't do another one. That's why I don't do them during the games. Because I don't have any focus on the actual quiz. Which ground hosts the 2020 Grand Final? Sweet Caroline. When Mark gets down to the Gabba next, I wonder if he actually knows that that's Rayner's song goal celebration. Because if he does, surely puts like a multi on Rayner to kick a few goals or something like that. Because then he can cheer when he gets a goal and he can sing Sweet Caroline. And Danaher dribbles it. He misses. That was a really golden opportunity there for the Lions. And for Danaher's 4th. Which team versus Suns in the 2018 China match? they cheating? No one's cheating at Kahoot like this. It's really not the sort of Kahoot people would be cheating. No prizes given away. It's not even the main focus of the stream. Can't even see the screen very well. Tiger Walker in the lead. Which is the only team to have won 4 grand finals in a row. Should we retain... Well, Membry had a really good game yesterday. But he hasn't really got much of that left in the tank, so... I feel like if we got rid of him, it wouldn't be that big of an issue. But we won't get much for him, because he's... Yeah, definitely regressing now. Collingwood is the answer to that one. 15 got it right. Tiger Walker still in the lead. How did the Hawks win by so much? Oh, they were just... I think that just... The fact that they're more youthful as well helps. Like, they were just much better in the wet as well. Collingwood just... Seemed like they didn't give a shit, which they haven't for the last month. Which team has won the most wooden spoons? St Kilda. A few casual fans watching this stream, obviously, because how did no one else... how did not everyone get that right? That's pretty obvious. What is the most recent team to join the AFL? Surely everyone gets that right. Or not, maybe not everyone, but most. GWS. Wow, a lot of people went Gold Coast. I thought it was common knowledge that the Giants were newer than Gold Coast. They came in the league the year following. Who was the winner of the 2019 Brownlow medal? Thank you, Julian Roblox Master. It's a good theme song to get as well. Smothered kick. So still 46 to 55. Fife was the answer. 9 people went Dustin Martin. Wrong year, guys. He won it in 2017. Who has played the most AFL games? All the answers are 400 plus game players. Brent Harvey is the answer. Yes. 7 went Sean Burgoyne. No. No, it was the most recent player to get to 400, but not the answer. I think Pendlebury might be playing his 400th next week. Or the week after. He's on the road to 400 very soon. Ashcroft gets it again. Who won the 2018 wooden spoon? I bet you people pick St Kilda when it's not. Thank you for the sub. Tiger Walker hasn't got a question wrong from the looks of it. Every AFL team has a VFL team of the same name. True or false? Surely it's false, yeah? Yeah, it is. It is. You're liking this gear. You like it because you're in the lead. It's not that great, though. It might be only moderately better than the last one. But I reckon I've probably hosted this before. They're the ones you host when you're just doing it for the sake of it. Yeah, it looks like you didn't get a question wrong so far. I feel like this game's going to go down to the wire, though. It's kind of a dead one in this quarter, to be honest. It probably feels more that way because I'm not 100% locked in. I am also locked in on my quiz. But, you know, only 2 goals. Corey Warner. There's just no one inside 50 for Sydney. Better kick, though, because he weights it up in the air. That works. Well done. Isaac Heaney. No, another dribble kick point. Alrighty, the final question. I think Tiger Walker has already won. I'm pretty sure he's already won. The VFL switched to the AFL in what decade? How are you going to do English or Spanish to the people in the chat? That doesn't really work. How is that supposed to work? How are they going to prove that they're just, you know, not moving? Alright, that'll be the end of this, Kahoot. We're leaving it there. Will it show me who actually got... They have screwed up the update, so they don't even show you how many questions the players have gotten right. There you go. To see it quickly on the screen. 3, 2, 1, I'm getting rid of it. And I'm getting rid of it. No, I really don't want to do another one. I'm surprised people actually enjoyed it. It's enjoyable when I'm actually properly hosting it. But as you could tell, I didn't give that much of a shit. I just subbed. Cheers, mate. Now, if you haven't joined me for the proper Kahoot streams, they're pretty good. They can be pretty fun. They can be pretty exciting. We get upwards of over 400 to 500 viewers in them and all that. So, yeah, lots of people get around those sort of streams. So when the time comes around, like Footy Star said, you could tune in then, and we'll have heaps of them hosted. And I have quizzes specifically made for the stream, so they're not terrible like those. Nah, no more. Exactly. Can you put the game on the screen? Not the actual footy game, otherwise I'll get taken down. I wish I could, though. I really do wish I could. Because it'll give you guys the opportunity to watch the game if you haven't got KO or, you know, want to watch it alongside me at the same time. But, yeah, clearly you're not allowed to do that. Because I'm not a broadcaster, so I can't just broadcast it legally. You could get way worse viewers. Well, I could get 0 viewers, theoretically. Is Liam Henry out for the season? That's not good. That's not good. He only just came back from injury not that long ago. Where'd you read that? I mean, I just saw it right now. They must have posted on Instagram. Yeah, they just did. Well, it doesn't really matter. We're not making finals, but that's not a great sign. We've got a few injuries now. King, Philippou, Henry, Winhager. Why was no one there in the ruck facing McInerney? Lohman, can he get to the footy first? He does. Blakey tries to get him. Lester, Smith, Lohman, handballs it. Rayner, can he check side it through? No. It's a tough one, that kick, but he probably should have gone on the drop punt or just kept running in. It's also on this... I never check the Saints website anyways, for news. I feel like Brisbane have dominated this quarter.
93 in the rookie draft.
Not dominated, but have been the better side. Oh, that's a good handball. Maybe not, actually. Maybe not. Zorko, well done. Wins the 50-50. Brisbane get the footy back. Dunkley. Neal. Dunkley again. Good running. Not a good handball. Florent gets there. How's the game been? Yeah, pretty solid. This is the most even quarter and probably the most lowest scoring quarter as well. It was the first quarter that was dominated by the Lions. The second was dominated by the Swans. This is certainly more even. Sydney and Brisbane with 1 goal apiece, but I feel like Brisbane have been a bit better this quarter. Well, they've got space here. Hayward nails it. Nails the goal. And they're led by 15 points. Not quite danger side for Brisbane, but getting there. Not quite though.
Obviously, Hayward looks like he's struggling injury-wise, but he's playing his role. You can see that they dragged back Brisbane's deeper defenders, created some space there, and a great finish by Hayward.
Well, that time was Joel Amati in the forward pocket, getting the captain out of the way.
Brownie, it'd be interesting, when do the Brisbane Lions put their sub in? So they got Revell on the bench. And maybe
No more brain. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Brain rot. I'd rather not see all that stuff in the chat, to be honest. Last 10 goals, 8 being Sydney. Wow. It hasn't really felt like that being the case, though, as much in this quarter, but it's the case for the second. I think 6 goals to 1 Sydney's way. And in this quarter, 2 goals to 1 Sydney's way as well. Goulden, Warner. Brisbane get it back. Fletcher. Out of bounds. They definitely want the next. No, stop with the brain rot, mate. It's fucking annoying. What do you think about the Heaney suspension? Well, after seeing Cameron and Bedford get off, he'd be a little bit disappointed. Because it wasn't a suspension, I didn't think. But I still thought... Oh, wait. Wilmot misses. I still thought the Heaney was maybe a little bit more of a suspension than the other two, so it wasn't as unfair as some are saying. Truth be told, he can't win the Brownlow anymore. But he's dropped off anyways. He started the season really strong with 100%, I think, 5 3-vote games in the first 7-8 weeks. But certainly dropped off. So he might not even be leading it anymore. I don't think he is. Obviously, with how Goulden and Warner has actually, since then, been really pivotal in some Sydney wins. You know, they would have stolen votes anyways. Zorko. McCartan. If Webster wasn't bloody... Most likely, yeah. Most likely not. Bruce Revell. The crowd loves him.
It's a powerful unit to come onto the ground and pull a run. Swans doing an amazing job given their own missions to be in the position they're in.
So with all the outs, did more people end up tipping Brisbane or not? Because if I would have known, I probably would have stuck with maybe the Lions afterwards. No, still 52% of the people went Sydney. But they should be with more run, I reckon, in the last, Brisbane. They've got Reveal on. No injuries. Here's a chance for Bailey. He's got it. Oh, he's missed it. He's missed it. This quarter, they've missed a few sitters. One goal, 4 in this quarter, yeah. Both sides, to be fair. 2 goals, 4 plays, 1-4. The only goal they got this quarter was probably the hardest goal of them all to kick. McLean a line up for Sydney's 10th and 9 of last 11. Dacos won't win it. No, he might still win it. But with the way the Pies have been in the last month, I don't think he's going to get many votes. If any. He'll probably get a couple. But it's hard to get votes when you're losing. And when your side's not performing as well. And even Dacos himself's been a bit off compared to the last few months. Cripps will be leading it, I think. You're right. Another point. Points galore this quarter. To answer anyone's question, I think there's a 90% chance I won't do Carlton North anymore after the performance of this stream. Do you know what happened to Nank? Well, last night? No, I don't. What happened? Do you know, or are you just asking me? Because it seems like you're a Richmond fan, so you know more than I would. Berry falls to the ground. Lucky, lucky, lucky. 3 minutes to go. Another Sydney goal. Would make things really hard for Brisbane in the last quarter. Especially when they've only kicked 2 goals since the first quarter. Bruce. Good kick. Danaher to Lohman. Not the best bounce. But a good tackle. Florent. I'm just asking you because I had to do some stuff, but he got subscribed. What? Are you talking about Toby Nankervis? Last night, Toby Nankervis. I don't know, yeah. Someone else might know. Anyone here play against Morty Alec Brayside? I don't know if there is anyone, but I know where that is. I live quite close to it, actually. Minute 55. No, I'm not doing the D's game. I don't think I want to do another game. I'm not in the mood. It hasn't been a great day for streaming, to be honest. Marty, not a good kick at all. Oh, well done. I thought kicking to a 2-on-1 wouldn't give them the best chance there, but Warner's just a really good player. I heard Stocker got hurt. I'm not doing the D's game. Stop begging. Fuck's sakes. Not going to be a goal. It's going to be another one that goes offside. So that's 1 or 2 goals. 2 goals, 6. Bit of a frustrating quarter as a fan.
Result. The finish, the inaccuracy this term, they've created so many genuine chances. The side that you would expect is going to suffer from the fatigue of the lack of rotations.
See there, the Lions misses have been on the run or with the snaps, where Sydney
But Liam Ryan may have an MRO case because of it.
some run and overlap from Zorko. Received
He did play the rest of the game. I think Ryan's going to get suspended. Maybe 2 or 3 weeks.
the crowd loved the boundary call.
Better build up there. Eric Hipwood's first touch for the quarter, and Charlie Cameron coming up for his first touch of the quarter. So need to get involved. I like that. So Hipwood gets up the field, gets to work, gets an uncontested mark, and Cameron does as well.
Alright, this will be the final shot of the game for the quarter.
Another barren afternoon for
Charlie
Charlie.
Cameron hasn't done anything. Hasn't even touched the scoreboard. It's nothing.
Still hasn't.
A nothing quarter, really.
Frustrating for those who want a little bit of country roads in their afternoon.
49 to 64. I think the Swans get up from here.
The Swans a little damaged with some injured players.
You're just begging, mate, and you're spamming as well.
Lights have stepped up.
Not really rude. It more just
16-point lead.
not something I want to see in the chat. A little bit annoying.
Together, members' health funds are growing faster than the rest of the industry. Want to know why?
Because they're run for people, not for profits.
They give us more back in benefits.
And because they've got better service.
So if you want to be part of something bigger, look for the tick.
How's the week going?
A members' health fund.
There are big plans for next week. This week's been a bit of a stagnant week, honestly, for myself. Do you think Richmond are a chance against the Pies next week? Yeah, I actually think they are. I mean, it's Collingwood's best chance for a win for the next 5. But same for Richmond. I think they will have a bit of confidence at the G. They've got North the week after. And they have Gold Coast for the round 24 clash. I think they'll get one more win, Richmond. And if it's one more win, it'll either be Collingwood North or Gold Coast. Maybe not against Collingwood. Yeah, I actually did used to go to Mordial at college a few years ago. We are a chance. I think if I was a tipping man, and I am, I'd tip the Saints. And I'm not just saying that because I support the Saints. I think the Bombers are done this year. And at Marvel, the Saints have actually been playing some good footy the last couple of weeks. Beat the Swans, smashed the Eagles. So if Sydney get up here and Freo and Carlton win as well, I get an 8 out of 9. 7 technically, actually, because I did tip Essendon. But on this, I get 8 out of 9. It says 8%, if you can read that. It says 8% have gone to Saints. That has to change. That has to change next week, surely. Remember the Saints v Crows? That was at the Adelaide Oval in the wet conditions. So I almost write that game off. Like, it doesn't really matter too much because we started well. Then with the conditions, it got worse for wear. Then that's when we started playing terrible. So Essendon next week. Then we have Brisbane at the Marvel. That'll be hard. But if we can beat Sydney, we can beat Brisbane at Marvel. Look, if we can beat Sydney at Marvel, we can beat anyone at Marvel. So I'm going to every Marvel game for the rest of the year, which is basically every game, with some sort of belief that we can win. This might be the first ever live reaction where we don't hit 100 likes. Surely we don't hit hit that as a milestone. That would be a terrible milestone to get. So let's hit the like button if we haven't already. Yeah, has not been the best day for streaming, weirdly enough. Let's see how Roz Macker is doing right now with his stream. He's doing a bit better than me, to be honest. What are your thoughts on Lane Henry being... Yeah, it's frustrating because he only got back in the side not that long ago after being injured after the Collingwood game. It's frustrating, but it's not that big of a deal. We're not going to be making finals, so we don't need him for finals.
Scores for Brisbane has been the worst of the season. For the Swans, they've flipped that around. They've only gone inside forward 50 on 36 occasions. The plus side is they've been able to hit the scoreboard. They should have iced this game by now. They kicked an enormous 2 goals 6 in that quarter. So if they were a bit more accurate, they would have put the game to bed.
Thoughts on Maynard's high fend in what game? The Hawthorn game? I don't know. What do you expect me to say when you say thoughts on? He should have stayed with us and he should have played finals. Nah, Henry wanted to play at the Saints. He didn't really want to stay at Freo. He would have been playing finals though if he didn't leave, to be fair, yes, but with how even I reckon the next few years are going to be. Freo next year could fall out the 8, finish bottom 4, St Kilda could jump into the top 4. Like, who knows? Like, it probably won't happen, but that could happen. Alright, last quarter. If it's a close game, I hope that the stream can be salvageable in some sense. We still haven't hit 100 likes, so I will remind you guys if you haven't yet. Let's not get a milestone we don't want to hit. I like the stream. Thank you very much. Yes, everyone like the stream. We'll get to 100 and then we'll feel a little bit better heading to the last quarter.
Brisbane needs to get speed back in the game. 41 uncontested marks in that quarter. We know they like a lot of marks, but that's too many. So Sydney have just been able to control the tempo of the game.
I feel like, yeah, Charlie Cameron in this quarter, I think he can get going and might, if the Lions end up winning, might be the reason. Because he's done nothing. Hipwood's done nothing. Danaher since the first quarter has not really done a lot. Rayner's been okay. Bailey's been inaccurate. I think Dunkley and Neal have been still pretty solid. And it'll be a free kick to Neal. He gets so many of those free kicks. So they'll get their first inside 50. G'day, Cardi. Thought I'd pop in. Nah, cheers. Cheers for popping in. If there's any quarter to pop in, I feel like the last is always a good time to do it in the live reactions. And who knows, this game could still be really good. It's been a bit of a weird one, to be honest. Streams on school nights are late. Next Tuesday, yeah, I'm looking forward to next Tuesday's stream. Non-footy live reactions do quite a lot better. And another behind for Brisbane. It's a flat feeling in the crowd. I can hear like the little girls screaming in the background. That's how quiet it is. There's nothing to it. So 11 of the last 14 scores have all been behinds. And they're not rush behinds either. They're all like misses. So still no goal in this last. Brisbane. They're pushing here. Zorko. They know they needed the first. Not a good kick. Pushing the back. Free kick. Yeah, Fox. Next Tuesday, I'll do the same thing as I did this Tuesday. But I am leaving the AFL 23 YouTuber side behind a bit, so maybe I'll do that. I'll have to do that on a member stream, actually. Tuesday streams are good. Yeah, they're good. That's when I'll make my Kahoot streams if they come back on a Tuesday, probably. But after next week, I think I'll do something different on a Tuesday. Unless the reactor to subscribers videos or channels does as well as the first. Here we go. McCluggage. Kick it. He has it. A spike for one to the lines. And that's a goal. That'll help their cause in this last quarter. Only 8 points. They're kicking the hard ones. What time? Look, Tuesday night. I don't know when. Probably like 7 or 8. What do you think of the Gabba? It's a fun stadium to be at. There's good atmosphere. Better at night, I reckon. The crowd goes wild as well when Brisbane are up and about, which is yeah, you get to see more of it at the game rather than on TV. McCluggage, who's been the best player on the field, he kicks it from the field. Oh my goodness gracious me, that's a goal. He's kicked 2 in a row. From the centre bounce. From 70 out, that bounce through. And finally, the game has turned up quite a bit. They're kicking the hard ones. Jesus. Yeah, that's a 70-metre kick. When they have the goal songs, I reckon it gets the crowd more alive. They never do it for Collingwood. They never do it for Melbourne. They never do it for the historic Victorian clubs, I wouldn't think. But North Melbourne, they do it now. Geelong, Adelaide, Brisbane, GWS. Brisbane were the first side to do it, though. So everyone's really copying Brisbane. It wouldn't surprise me if Hawthorn introduced this maybe next season. What was the member stream on Wednesday? What member stream? I don't think I did a member stream this Wednesday. Nah, Thursday streams aren't really the best idea. I can't go that late on a Thursday night at the moment. So you have to start earlier, end earlier, or stream for just a shorter amount of time. Checkers loved it. What? Hawks of the Rascal Pack seems like something they would do. I think they will do it next year. Half the teams of the AFL will probably do it next year. Because it probably works. I don't know, maybe attracts more casual fans, I don't know, who don't care as much about footy. Oh, that's a throw. Brisbane are getting on top here big time. The pressure is there. Oh, that's not a good kick at all. He kicked the... He got the connection right. Danaher was out. I've done just chatting streams before, but they can sometimes just get a bit boring if I always do just chatting streams, which some creators always do. Oh no. Florence, somehow they get the footy back. Jordan, that's a bad handball. So the Freo v Melbourne game has started. I might have put that up on the screen. The scores.
Particularly for the Brisbane Lions. How valuable a double chance would be. Even a home double chance in the first week of finals is up for grabs, depending on how the Blues go and others in a run home. Just an incredible season. So many games poised just like we have here. Wind swirling around the Gabba.
For how good this game has been, the viewers are missing out, I reckon. I'd wager most people aren't watching this game right now. Who's there? Oh no! McLean almost. Will I go to the Boxing Day test? Well, that's still 6 months away. If it's not day one, because I don't think I went day one last year. I went day 3. I'll go maybe 1 or 2 days. It's always good fun going to the Boxing Day test. I normally go to the Boxing Day test. Last few years I have. Inside 50, a 3-on-1, a fist though. Maybe not the best decision with the numbers they had. Goulden gets caught by Rayner. And the Lions will get the ball back. It's a 50-50. Oh, it's probably slightly leaning towards Brisbane. They've got the last 2. Crowds on their side. They're making less turnovers and just a few less skill errors from what I'm seeing. But as soon as I say that, they kick it out of bounds.
Rotations 54 to 53, so not impacting the rotations. Low rotation going full stop. Fell Rayner's way. Takes the invitation and finds low.
Oh, Lohman gets there. If you guys really want to see me stream, maybe at 9:30, like a little hour and a half on. But Cullen v North, I'm just going to have it on and watch it in my own time whilst doing something else. Lohman goes from 50 and he's just put it offline there. In fact, nowhere near the goal. So 63-64. No, I'm not doing any other games tonight.
Another exciting finish is coming your way.
Haven't loaded tackle this quarter, the Swans. Brisbane Lions they're up to 7. And some have turned into saving goals.
Good mark.
Much better attack at the footy.
Logan McDonald hasn't really got anywhere to go. He goes short. Brisbane set up well behind the ball. And there you go, off. Who's number 41 for Brisbane?
Brisbane would be down in 7th.
41 for Brisbane is...
If the Lions can get over the top,
Oh, it's Darragh Joyce, who used to play for St Kilda.
that kick forward, Danaher
Loman off to Ashcroft.
to Ashcroft.
It's going to be a tough kick to execute. Not the best one, honestly. Oh, good tackle. Good follow-up. Loman there. Mitch Ryan, he has stopped making videos. Clearly. He's got other focuses and all that right now with his life. He was travelling quite a bit last year, actually. He was in Europe during the footy season.
McInerney. Cameron is ready.
Oh, will that stay in it? It won't.
Ball not bouncing his way.
Big O just getting on top in the last couple of clearances. Such a big unit, got a stronger reach. It's been a wrestle for the last 3.5 quarters between the two of them.
Still haven't hit 100 likes yet.
Trying to play their part. Grundy. He hits it towards the line, and some of the players don't know the rules.
4 more. Yeah, just get it done now, guys. Get it done now. I'm sure there are 2 more people that haven't yet liked.
Obviously, Gordon understands that Hugh McClugg's the most dangerous player on the ground at the moment.
Lions with only 4 scores of the last quarter. Anything goes with Joe. That hits the behind post.
Lions have their dynamic players all in there. Charlie Cameron, Cam Rayner, Hugh McCluggy, Zach Bailey. So they need to be on high alert here, the Sydney Swans defenders. And
We've got it. Good stuff.
Gordon watching McCluggage like a hawk. Grabbed by Joe.
And Danaher sprayed it. Scores a level.
Just got to work though from Joe. He's up against the senior ruckman. They're really
Sydney under the pump right now,
these last 2 minutes.
which isn't the best for my tip.
His best.
I feel like I get this one wrong now.
Famous tie at the Gabba, of course. In cricket,
Yeah, it's going to be a good last quarter.
scores are level.
It is going to be a good last quarter. But Sydney haven't scored this quarter. It's 2 goals, 3. It's all Brisbane.
In the closing stages
And they'll re-enter the ball inside their 50.
on the big stage.
Zorko
Time to
drives it long.
Zorko. A wrestle from the right.
To the square. Almost a grab. Hipwood. Oh, he did not get good connection at all with that. And they're now 9-11. Could we get a dual OG bomber, possibly? If anyone knows what that is.
just didn't quite hang on to it enough. Oh, yes, split second.
Lions. Why do you guys want Brisbane to win this game so badly? I'd prefer City to win.
Lions lead by 1.
Starting to get on top territory-wise now.
I know none of you guys go for Brisbane.
Just hanging on.
Game being played exclusively at this end of the
Oh, almost. Another behind. Entries galore for Brisbane. 66-64 now. And they're sitting second in the ladder.
Carlton still to play. McLean took the contact. Jordan.
We know Sydney are capable.
Where McDonald was running
They're very much capable of getting quick goals.
now.
Warner.
Side over to Warner. Cuts the kick back to
Better kick. Better kick. Swans. Haywood.
balance as he can.
Oh, that's class. What a goal. What a goal from Will Haywood. And they're in front again, the Swans. They didn't need to do much to get it. They only needed a little bit.
Like a final, a great transition from Sydney. Thought they made an error with that final kick, but Corey Warner has been terrific. Hamill didn't hit the target, but
That's a class finish. That's another class finish from that pocket for Sydney.
not quite sure what he's dealing with, but he's just hung in there and he's been terrific. 2 goals with injury.
Well, if you tip the Lions, and that's fair for you wanting them to win.
He's still limping in the pocket, but it's not loser's limp, not with Will Haywood. Tom Papley provided us. He's probably done a serious injury, but just shows how
You want to draw?
excitable. Great celebration on the bench.
What would that do to Brisbane if it's a draw? It wouldn't affect Sydney. Nothing really affects Sydney now.
What a clearance this is.
Shade working its way
there is a draw. They go back into the 44 points pack because I have 2 draws. So they'll be... It'll probably be a good thing for Freo. I don't know. Lockie Miller didn't make that good content, though, to be completely honest, even when he was during his heyday. His streams are pretty entertaining. Actually, I'll take that back. Nah, in 2023, his vlogs were entertaining. They were just not produced the best. He sometimes appears on my channel, though. Just because he's not making his own videos doesn't mean he's not inactive in the community. Hipwood gets caught. Brisbane be second because of percent. No, not if they draw. Well, actually, if they do draw, they'll end up 4th if Freo and Carlton win. And Freo are leading at the moment, so live ladder would say Freo would be ahead of Brisbane. Unless Brisbane actually win. So a draw wouldn't... A draw would be better than a loss for Brisbane, but they wouldn't be wanting a draw. They'd be wanting a win. If they draw, I probably will donate. You got to be decisive. It's either you will or you won't. 8:42. I still think the Lions are going to win, though. Because that was the one opportunity that Sydney got all quarter, basically, and they made the most of it. But apart from that, Brisbane have had their... had the footy live in their forward half. We've hit well over now 100 likes. We're up to 110. But that's just because we've hit 100. Doesn't mean we can't keep going. Danaher, not a good kick. Blakey. I think Swans will win it by a point. They're not going to win if they don't continue trying to attack, which they are, but they're not doing it often enough. They probably need 2 more goals. They'll need at least 1 more. They're not winning it scoring 70. I know that for a fact. Brisbane will score another one soon. McInerney. Neil. What a clearance. Hipwood. Plays on. That is perfect footy from Brisbane. And Charlie, who hasn't scored yet, obviously had the 3 week leading into this game of footy, got off it, and he's basically been non-existent. It's as if he's still suspended. Can Cameron put the Lions back in front? Since quarter time, the Lions have kicked 4 goals 11, so they haven't been good in front of the big sticks. And it's a goal to Brisbane. Charlie Cameron kicks his first. And it's all now country roads. Going to be blasted through the Gabba. 2-point lead, the Brisbane. I told you that Sydney wouldn't win scoring 70. They need to get another one now. Good news for all the people that tip Brisbane there as well. Country road, take me home to a place. But I wonder if that'll actually get me copyrighted. They're still singing it. They're still singing it. God damn it. They were still singing it, I'm pretty sure, last year in the qualifying final against Port. And then he kicked another one straight after. So they didn't finish singing before they had to start again. Can Sydney still drop out of top spot? Yeah, if they... They'll have to lose another 3 or 4 games to do that, which they most likely won't. But they could. But their percentage is just way too good, though. That if a side ties with them in terms of points, they'll still be ahead of them. Well, anyways, Haywood. This is a big kick. All 3 of Sydney's losses have been by under a kick. So if they lose this, it's probably going to be again by under a kick. Haywood from 55 out. Oh, that's hit the post. It just faded very late. And the margin is a narrow 1 point. I was wondering if you do an AA team prediction with an AA. Not now. That takes a lot of work if you want a good prediction. If you want to make it quick, you can and rush. But if you are... Because it's just not easy. There's always going to be a few players that miss out whenever people make their own all-Australian predictions and all that. You can never win when having a team. So I could just rush it, but I'd want to thoroughly... Ooh, I thought I was going to be holding the ball, but I guess it's over the boundary line. So 1 point margin, 5:25. When am I going to do an overnight stream? I'll do more during the off season. But I won't do many. Parker. Inside 50. They look more likely to score, to be honest, over the Lions. The Swans. Warner. To Lloyd. He'll go the shot. And it's a goal. The Swans regain the lead. The unlikely goal scorer. Jake Lloyd puts them up by 5. And the Swans, they hang in here still. They're doing it for my tip. They know I've actually backed in Sydney for once. How long is there to go? 5 minutes. A little over 5. Tell you what, in terms of the game so far this round, we've picked the good ones to stream. Saturday, the lowest margin was 39 points. Friday was 2 points. Right now, it's 5 points. Yeah, it looks like Free and Melbourne isn't going to be close either, so it might only be the 2 games I choose to stream. Now down to Brisbane. What can you guys do to respond? With 5 minutes to go. They still have more of the run, I feel. Because Sydney only have like a couple players now left on their bench, don't they?
Looks like probable good news for the Lions with Harris Andrews. Looks like he's about to come on the ground.
Harris Andrews back, which is good. For Brisbane's sake.
Up against the line, happy to keep it there. Adams takes what's on offer. It's a well-weighted kick.
McDonald.
McDonald the opportunity to do just that, urging on both his teammates and all the Sydney staff that are right there. They have the vantage point, no shortage of advice.
Tell you what, they look likely when they go inside. Is sorry, not Andrews, is Andrews back in? I don't know if he's on the field. Payne to Zorko. And Zorko goes to the middle. And, oh, the sun. That sun is actually fucked. Good work, Neil. Great work, Neil. Hipwood owes him one. Oh, no. What was that? Smothered kick. Warner and Florent. Back to... Tell you what, he's been very good, Corey Warner. Good work, Payne. Payne's been big in the last few minutes. Wilmot. Might only be one more goal left in this game. You've asked that same question multiple times. Yeah, footy start. If you're not going to accept the first answer, then I'm not going to give it again. Only 3 minutes to go. This is Codebreaker. Yes, 3:05 on my clock. Rayner, almost a free kick. Archie. He kicks the goal, Archie! Can you believe it? They're kicking the best goals you'll see in a quarter of footy Brisbane this quarter when they couldn't kick one to save their lives in the third. A quick snap, under pressure. 1 point margin, Brisbane regain the lead. Few lead changes. A few lead changes already in this last quarter. I think City can still win this game though. They're good enough. Opposite foot. He looked like he was going to fall over as well. It's a 1 point game. A draw is on. That guy said he'd donate if there's a draw. Wonder if he's still in. Still think Dons v Crows this week. Yeah, you might be right, Fidget. Unless it's like a goal with 5 seconds to go. You know that Richmond Freo game when LS thought he won the game with 20 seconds to go? If something like that happens and then there's a goal after the siren, this might beat it. But Essendon v Adelaide, to me, would be a top 2 game. So if this beats a top 2 game of the year, good luck. We haven't seen a win this year where a side's kicked the goal after the siren. So, if this is one of those games, you're always going to have it in the top few. Top 3, probably. Did you go to Saints v Eagles? Yeah, obviously. Warner. Takes a bounce. Oh, he balks. And the kick. Payne again. No, that was Starcevic. Payne is there. Needs to be careful. Handrews, I always say. I don't know why I say Handrews. Harris Andrews. Rayner, Grundy. Grundy gets to it first. Danaher does. McCluggage has been really, really pivotal. Archie's there, but Swans have the numbers. Archie's there. Can he kick the winner? He's hit the post. He kicked the last one to put him in front. Oh, he's kicked the point. It wouldn't have been the sealer, but it would have almost been the sealer. Sorko marks it. How do you tip a draw? How do you tip a draw? You can't tip a draw, I don't think. On ESPN. Why would you tip a draw? There's no point. If you tip a draw, you get both sides right anyways. Neil. A mark and it's over, I feel. A mark and it's over. That's dangerous. You can't be doing that with a minute to go. Ashcroft, Bailey, McCluggage. If Sydney win it from here, they're an incredible side. But if I'm going to be honest with you, Brisbane deserve this win. They have been better for longer. Neil. Well, it bounces in play. And it goes to McCartan. So there's 38 seconds. Last chance for the Swans. Blakey. Florin. Oh, he's a go for Sydney. Could we get a kick after the siren? Inside 50. Imagine it's McDonald again. 21 seconds, but Sydney have it in their 50. Well, we definitely picked a good game to stream. In terms of the finish, this is a good finish. Grandstand finish. Who's going to be the hero for Sydney? 12 seconds remaining. The Lions cannot score. They have to defend. The Swans are the only side from here that can. And they're down by 2. Six seconds to go. I think it's almost it. Oh, diving! Diving! No! Siren sounds. The Lions hold on and win it by 2 points in not the game of the round, the second best game of the round. Fair enough. You give credit to Brisbane. I thought they could win this game, but I just didn't have the faith. I thought the Swans were just going to be a bit too good, but they weren't. And that's 6 wins in a row for Brisbane, and they're second. I had them 13th in my mid-season ladder prediction. I said, don't bother. But now they're going to get players back, like Starcevic and all that. Will I do a... Nah, I'm not going to do Carlton North. We're not doing Carlton North. Like, we got a good finish and all that, but we didn't. The stream wasn't that good for the most part. I wasn't really feeling it. So all of Sydney's losses this year have been by under 6 points. Next week the Swans have the Bulldogs. That'll be a very good game to watch, I reckon. Next Sunday, I want to do Adelaide Hawthorn on live stream. So maybe I'll do 2 games on a Sunday. I know I could do Carlton North later tonight, but I don't really want to. No way, not... Well, I feel like it's better use of my time to just edit the Saints game. For 3/4 of the Sydney v Brisbane game, we only had like 40 to 50 people in the chat. It wasn't really that... It didn't feel to me it was worth it that much. I'll only stream it if I know that there'll be heaps of... Because the game was dead. The game will be even more dead. Carlton North. This is one of the better games of the year. How could he be using that as an argument? The game wasn't fucking dead. The Carlton game will actually get... No, I don't think it will. Alright, if we can get $20 in the next 10 minutes, I'll do the Carlton v North game. If you really want me to do the game, then you'll chip in. 20 combined in the next 10 minutes. Nah, a poll, I know more people want me to stream it, but I feel like they'll just say that they want me to do it, but not actually stick around. So why would it be worth it? Carlton will get more views? No, a lot of Carlton fans will be at the game though. But then yet again, I would actually regret it if Carlton North ends up being a really good game. Set a 10-minute timer. Yeah, alright. I'll do that. I'll set a 10-minute timer. I'll use the same website I did for the GGS stream. And if you really want it, it's not heaps. It's very doable. I'll make one right now.
Tremendous performance given the handicaps they had, the lead that Brisbane established, Jared, and then the injuries that they faced along the way.
Well, not that.
Absolutely full of courage.
Let's have a look at these last quarter moments, and they were big.
Yeah, it was a really good passage of play, but it needed a special finish, and it got a special finish from Will Hayward, who was really brave himself. He's out there under an injury cloud, and then the man of the week. He has just gone back and nailed it. Read the
What's a 24? Everyone is begging me to do Carlton v North, so if you I really don't want to do it because I just feel like no one's going to join, like the majority of Brisbane City. We'll put on the Freo Melbourne game actually if we're going to be staying for another 10 minutes. If you're that desperate, you could at least chip in $1 or $2. Otherwise, it's not happening. You've got to give me a good reason why Carlton North will be worth my time. Because there are things I could certainly be doing instead of it. Is Freo Melbourne second quarter? Yep. We'll put that on for a bit. Ah, shit. Kelly, I know it. Do you only get motivation stream from views? More right. Well, my Brisbane City game was the worst average for 3 quarters I've ever had since 2021. So I just felt like, personally, if I was going to do a double header, I'd only do it if people actually want to see it, enough people. Most people get motivation through that. A good reason is Northland could play really well. Yeah, but they didn't play well against the Swans last week. I'm giving you guys the option. It doesn't matter that they're both interstate teams. What Guernsey are Melbourne wearing? I've never seen them wear that Guernsey before. Not this year. Freo wearing their Starlight jumper. Do you think the Hawks are fit for finals? At this rate, they are. But nah, I'm never going to end the stream. That's a bit poor. Can I do it for free? Nah, I've already set the if you're that desperate. But for now, I'm going to watch Freo v Melbourne. Melbourne are goalless still. It looks wet.
Turned 29 on Monday, his 173rd game, the same as the Ox. David Swartz played for the D's. Down the line is Chandler. Gets it airborne. Clark applying the tackle on Viney. Somehow Viney, Pickett. Incorrect disposal though, the umpire says on Jack Viney.
That's that exact phase of play where Melbourne
Surely Freo don't destroy Melbourne again? I don't think so on the wet. It does look like the ground's a bit sloppy and the fans are in ponchos. It's wet in all of Australia this round. Just about. I mean, I don't know if it was wet in Sydney. Definitely Melbourne. Not Brisbane. Yeah, on and off, but it's going to be sloppy conditions. Well, when the timer gets to 0, I'm ending the stream. So I'm just going to watch Freo Melbourne. And by the way, if you guys didn't hear what I said earlier, I really don't want to do Carlton North. But if you want to see it so badly, $20 combined by the time the timer ends, and I'll do it. It's not really that much. So I'm saying it's achievable. No, I'm not going to do a poll. Because a poll, most people say they want to see a stream. Like, they're not going to say no. Oh my god, what a goal from Windsor. That was a soccer goal. There are no Melbourne fans of this game. I don't... Nah. It's understandable how the Saints are 15th. And our percentage is 96.6, which is the 4th worst of any club. Well, Linear has actually done $15 of the hard work, so only 5 to go. I did not expect that. He's taken one for the team big time for a Carlton v North stream. Holy shit. That was my account, my second. I'd be able to prove that pretty easily by just clicking on the account. That wasn't yours, mate. I know it wasn't yours because I can see it was someone else. Alright, Lucas. Shit, I just clicked on that guy's channel. Now I'm hearing Fortnite. How do I get rid of that? I've just clicked on that guy's channel without realising that you guys can hear his...
Bitch, don't fuck with me, Fat City. Don't fucking fuck with me. You fucking pussy. I'm the fucking best face.
How do I turn that off? Fuck. I'm gonna mute that. I clicked on that guy's channel accidentally and I've got one of his videos on. I don't know how to get rid of that. I was proving that it wasn't Jason. Anyways, Lucas chips in with a 5 and that means we will do... Actually, wait. $5. That is $14.99. It isn't $15 actually. You're right. I told you. Oh, yeah. No, that wasn't Jason. I'm just going to find a way to get rid of that sound. I think the video's... I think the video's gone. Oh, okay, fuck it. I better hope Carlton North is worth it. Actually, no, wait. We still need 1 more cent. Don't scum the 1 cent. You actually can donate 1 cent, I think, on laptop. Can you? Maybe not. Well, then $1. We'll see. It's still 2.5 minutes. Maybe I won't be that harsh at the end of it. But it's funny. But no, come on. If we are going to stream Carlton North, I'll try and be upbeat and all that, and we'll have a fun stream. Because I don't want to just regret it at the end of the day if it's a shit game and all that. Next time I'm going to donate $100 for you to play AFL Evolution. I wouldn't do that if I were you. I don't think it's worth $100. And then at halftime we'll play GeoGuessr, actually. Yeah, I'll do that. When's the tipping video later? I'll have it on Tuesday. What I was going to do, actually, if I wasn't going to stream the Carlton North game, I was probably going to release my video from yesterday out. But then again, it's a bit late. I think it's better just uploading it on Monday. I only have 2 cents and I tried to give you 1. I couldn't. Someone's going to do it at the last second. I'll need to make a thumbnail, actually. When's the game start? Carlton North. Oh, shit. It actually starts in like 25 minutes. So I've got to do all that really quickly. $4:40. No, not 4 o'clock. 4:40. So I've still got 40 minutes. Yeah, I can't see the Dockers losing it from here. When they get off to a quick start, they normally finish strong. 20 seconds. $14.99. What did I say? $15? Nah, don't worry. I was only being a twat. I won't be that big of a dickhead. That's $15. What's that? 15, 20. That's $20. It's $20. It rounds out to 20. $19.99 is $20. I didn't really need a cent. I was only just pulling your strings. All right, I'll schedule Carlton North. I mean, if we are going to be technical, that isn't $20. But I'm not going to be that big of a scumbag. Alright, well you guys better tune in at least. I don't think anyone else is streaming Carlton North, so I think it might just be me. I hope you're right, Jason. Thank you, Tanner. Alrighty guys, I'll see you soon. You've convinced me. Fair enough. It better be a good game.